play D&D.
Want to kill him and don't know why.
Mother.
Don't mind me
crave
while I
violence.
mute to blow my nose.
She waited till we unmuted.
Hello, everyone,
Listen,
and
it's fine.
welcome
Don't
back
worry
to
about
this clusterfuck we call a session,
May the 5th.
also known as Blackheart Paradox. Us on the party made their, made their adventure into the open ocean, swimming towards an island, narrowly avoiding sharks. People who remained on this ship saw a big friend. Very big friend. Very big Leviathan friend. They made a shark sickle.
Mm.
Made it to the island. Met a creepy old guy. Eventually, the rest of the party got walked to the island. Creepy old guy then escorted the party to a home. Conversations were had, information was gathered, which I forgot to send some information because I have it sent in. I just want to wait again. It's mostly about plants and stuff, so.
You know,
Yeah. Everything is perfectly fine. Nothing is broken. Nobody's died yet. Nobody's almost had a mental breakdown.
Sure.
Nobody else has almost had a mental breakdown.
He didn't quite have a mental breakdown.
He didn't. Right. Anyway.
everybody's fine.
Sure. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, we pick up, everybody's done hiding in their rooms.
Yeah. I haven't decided if Leo wants to try to talk to them here, or if he's gonna try to talk to them on the boat.
Ah, yes, fair. What I said about the boat, they can't run away on the boat.
This is true.
That is true. They can't go very far.
Oh. There's nowhere to hide. No.
And there's plenty of places to listen in on the conversation.
Yep.
For Snoopy.
Exactly. Anyway. So yeah, we'll pick back up there.
Yeah.
Everybody, meandering around, any conversations, anything like that. What is everybody doing?
He's probably getting his stuff ready because he figures they're not on the stay too long, but he hasn't really talked to anyone else yet. I imagine Riley mentioned it though.
Probably.
Did I just have to cycle through like 3 different names in my head to remember which character this was? Yes, I did. Don't mind me.
She was in such a rush she didn't remember which character she was playing.
Well, no, here's the other problem, is I even remembered a character's name that isn't even my character.
She
Don't worry.
forgot her name.
Just aspire. Remember, Seraphina is a Goliath barbarian with the Spaniard accent.
Hardy har. No, I originally thought Brina, and I was like, that's not even mine! Where did that come from?
Aspire.
Yes.
Your mind might be over easy right now.
It's fine. Seraphina is probably packing up all the notes that she has been taking off the books that she's been reading.
Yeah, same. He's not... It's not that he wouldn't see if he could take the books with him, he's just not sure he's comfortable taking this guy's books.
Yes!
He would rather just come back.
Especially with how much, like, this is rare knowledge. She's like, we should keep this in a safe place. She knows she's not a safe place.
You're right. She's a halfling. She's not a place.
Talking to her!
But yeah, he'll be packing up and eventually go out to find everyone.
All right.
We have a shout out command.
Yes, I'm working on it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, good.
I got
Danica's
it.
literally leaning upon things until there's a consensus of what the fuck we're doing.
All right. All right.
Well, the only
Most
reason
likely a
Leo
bookshelf.
knows that you guys were wanting to go was because this was mentioned last time. Nate said that you guys weren't going to stay very long or weren't planning to. Or that you should get going soon. This is like one of the conversations.
Yes, I have vague memory of this. And Cheese is muted, so he cannot confirm nor deny.
I also remember this. This did
Okay,
happen.
there we go.
So what's Nate doing?
Nate, I believe, is still wandering around, but kind of keeping his hands to himself. He's a little bit out of his depth.
Only investigation check while you're wandering. Not investigation, perception. Just perception, because you're just walking.
Just perception.
You're not really looking through things or anything. You're just kind of looking around.
This is true.
Look with your special eyes.
My perception is significantly worse. 13.
Okay. See a couple sharp objects. Swords, some daggers. You guys walk through a hall of weapons. There's a lot of weapons here.
Huh.
Made of interesting material. Because it's sort of bone, but not bone. Almost has a I don't know where I was going to say that actually, because I don't know how to describe this material.
Just a sort of strange quality to it. It's a weird
Yeah,
material.
it's kind of like bone, but it's not bone. It's a weirder material. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
it
I
reminds
can
me
tell
of the... Does it remind me at all of like the spikes that got shot into the boat? Yeah, the rope.
Nope.
Okay.
No, unfortunately not. I can tell you exactly what it is, but I'm not going to. That's information that has not been earned yet.
Hmm. More importantly, he's probably just wondering why there's a hall of weapons here if nothing ever happens.
Dragon
But,
collects
I mean,
things.
yeah, if you're a god, you probably have a weapon collection. That makes some sense.
I think
If
it's
you're a
just
dragon, what else do
thing.
you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just a very look. I'll just be bluntly honest and just open with you guys. This is a very organized horde.
Yeah. That's
He's
another
the
reason why
original.
not to
Exactly.
There's a reason. That's another reason why not to take anything.
Okay, at least we know where you are then. But yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna wait till they're on the boat.
That's fair. You guys are planning on leaving.
Yeah, he's probably just waiting in the wherever the main area was, sitting at a table.
Just comes scrambling out. Sorry, I totally lost track of time.
If it makes you feel better, I haven't been out here very long myself.
Okay. I hope everyone else wasn't waiting too long.
Not too long. Riley's still just like kind of feet up on a table.
It's like evening. all day. You can't tell. We're inside a cave.
Yeah, no. So, you're all looking to leave as he kind of walks in with his walking stick.
We got some stuff to take care of.
Fair enough, fair enough. Not too far of a journey back to the coast, so that's a bright side.
Yeah. Oh, we'll probably be coming back at some point.
Oh. Oh yes, absolutely.
I feel free, whenever.
Thank you for letting us peruse everything and take notes.
Of course, of course.
I guess the question is now, do we still use that thing to teleport over to the island, or do we take the boat over and enjoy some more vacation time?
But might give us some more time to get ready.
Well, if that's the case, I'd like to get some supplies to repair it.
Mm-hmm.
The boat will also be more dangerous.
Oh yes, going to a mountain with an ancient artifact is also is not dangerous.
Well,
With
I'd prefer
no
to
way
get
off.
to the mountain. At least that makes for a better story.
Man, we could just tell them to sail over there. We're gonna have to take a boat to the other locations anyways. Just meet us there.
If we can't teleport back to it, it is probably better to keep it with us.
Or if you look at the map, it'd be longer if we went all the way back, got the boat, and then sailed around. The original plan was to find a boat at the other place.
True.
I'm sure you could meet us there.
Wouldn't be bad to get ahead of it.
What island are you referencing?
God damn it, I gotta pull up his notes, hold on. I don't know. It's whatever that one where there was that artifact that people were looking for that they had to go investigate.
Yeah.
And then they had
Which
to
is on
deliver.
a mountain.
Then they had to take the item and deliver it to the museum.
Yes.
Ah, yes, the Frontier Mountain.
Yes.
They
And
had
on
to
the way
teleport there, but now we have
there,
a boat, so.
they were also, at least he was also thinking of stopping to talk to those dragons to see if he could find the parents of that baby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, another option for you would be to simply sail back, teleport, and then teleport back here.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll kind of nod to your bag.
He'll look in it.
Inside you see your normal items and stuff you have. One item, however, catches your eye because you don't recognize it. Pulling it out, it looks to be a kind of like a tuning fork. You can tell it's made out of a tooth. It has runic markings along the prongs of it. just give that a wave and we'll all be sent back here. No spell needed.
That still doesn't help us get to the other destinations. We sail back, we won't even have our boat here.
Your word can be sent to them.
I don't know. Player-wise, this is a player. Because there were 3 destinations that he needed to go to after that, which are all on the opposite side of both of these areas. You never did send me an updated map, so that's what I'm assuming. But Mistralis and all that, it's all on the opposite side of where we need to be for those other 3.
I recall them being separated enough that the plan was to teleport, because it would just take an absurd amount of time
We
to,
only have the
track or
one
sail.
teleport to the Pantier Mountains. We didn't have a teleport to the other places. We were gonna have to
but I
take a
figured
boat.
we were going to... Well, we could. Or we could just find another way to teleport. If there is one. If there isn't one, then yeah, we would.
Well, I don't think there's a teleport to the Dragon Island, and I don't think there's a teleport to the Secluded Lady.
Perhaps so.
Either way, we're probably going to need a boat for those 2 no matter what. Maybe the museum dock area has one, but that's very minimal, and we would still have to find a boat.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd still have to figure out either how to get our boat there or pay for another one. That would be the only issue.
Yeah.
Because there was the lady, if you guys recall, that he sent the letter to about his father and Sam's sister that he was waiting on, but we left before we ever got a word back. And that was like way at the beginning of the campaign.
Okay, so we just keep the boat and go get it fixed?
Well, what I was saying was teleport to the mountains, do what we need to do, have the guy meet us, and then we would just take it the rest of the way.
Yeah,
That's what I was suggesting.
That would not be a bad idea, because if we get over to the mountain, finish doing what we're doing, and the boat still hasn't arrived, we can potentially get supplies there while we're waiting.
Maybe it is a mining town, so I don't know if we would find wood and things like that without going and cutting down our own damn trees.
I will say the mines itself are in the mountains, which are like the center of this island.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's still a bit of travel from the mountains to the coast, depending on where the ship goes docking.
Got it.
I mean, it's either that or we just straight up abandon the boat. I mean, that's kind of our options. Do we abandon it completely? Like, we kind of own it. We'd have to get back to it somehow.
I don't feel like abandoning the boat, just because, number one, I'm a cheapskate in everything. I don't want to go paying for other transportation when we own something to do that.
True. Because that was the reason we were going in this order, was because it was literally all just kind of on a path around, essentially. So that's why he doesn't see the point in teleporting all the way back, just to have to sail from this from the Mistralis all the way around.
Yeah.
I think it'd actually be farther to do it that way. If I remember right when looking at the map. I had to find the map again, it's somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see. There it
Trying to
is.
see if I had it there, but it's not.
Yeah, because where are we right now, Jay?
I
Whenever
will
it's-
easily be able to show once I locate where the stupid map boards are. I know there's a bag. One minute. Oh wait,
Well,
no.
because I have a marked map, and that's why I was waiting for the update, but I never got it. Because he had marked that other location on his map for the two things. So, let's see. Yeah.
Unless I crash my game in the process of making a map board.
I can just
Show
post in
here.
no mic here and show you guys what I meant,
Whoop.
if you want. At least the one that I have.
Well,
Because the
I
one
just
I
made this
have
one.
is... Yeah, the one I have is like specifically marked for his stuff.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I do need that updated. At some point,
you-
please.
If
Doesn't
you
have
want
to
to
be
drop
right
the
now, but...
one, if you want to drop the one you've got too, Fox and no mic, that way we can see that too.
That's why I said it's up to Jay, because it has stuff marked
Okay.
on there that
Oh, gotcha.
is specific marked.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's why I said that when it gets updated, it's going to have more specific markings.
Gotcha.
So for now, this board over here. For reference, this is where you guys.
I cannot see it because that thing gets rid of it. Yeah.
There's nothing there blocking it, so that's fun.
Yeah,
So
because
for
we're
reference-
up here.
You're up here. You're in this island.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're up there. But we have to go here after we go to the mountains. You see what I mean by the sailing would be this kind of pathing versus just a straight shot to there.
Yeah.
If we teleport all the way back. So it would actually
And
take
that's
longer.
where the item goes, and the lady, the water is like one of these two islands.
It is this one.
Yeah.
Which was like on the way back to where we could technically stop by Granny's if we wanted to.
Yeah, that seems okay. So
Because I think he
That's
wanted to pick
important
up
too.
Samuel and see if the letter got sent or came back or
Yeah.
not, the response.
yeah, it makes more sense to teleport here, sail from there to here, and then keep going like around.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, because Granny's place is like right around there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. It's more of he's trying to explain the practical part of it. Of like, this makes more sense if you want to cut the time shorter, but if you want to be on sea longer, we can go the other way. We can do it the other way. So that's up to I guess Nate's the one arguing it, so that's up to Nate.
Nate's not arguing it. It's all good. Yeah, we can do the teleport one way and then pick the boat up after. That sounds smart.
Yeah, he'll probably ask the navigator how long it would take him to get there, so they have a timeline of like, would it be easier? Because like, if it's not gonna matter if we have to wait a week for the fucking boat, then it probably won't matter.
Oh, you'd be lucky if it was a week.
It depends on it depends on what he hits on the way.
Yeah.
10 days might be the fastest.
Yeah. It also depends on how long it would take us.
Mm-hmm.
So it may not even matter to have it sent over there.
So anyway, you guys, I'm assuming you're going to say your farewells to
Yeah.
I have his
As.
as
Yeah.
that's wrath.
And whenever everyone is ready to go, he'll head it out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll hide this back over here in the, for some reason, hidden zone. That there's no
Well-
zone there hidden.
Because it's hidden for each person who's not that color. So that's the white. You gotta be the white to see it, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, see you guys.
Just go put him
Do
on
your
the boat.
things.
Since nobody else is coming, I guess. I don't know.
Whee!
I'm Taro down.
No.
No, not the Hamtaro!
The only thing he has to figure out is how he's going to separate them talked.
Good. Good, good. That sounds fine. Should we roll for initiative?
No, it's more of he wanted to try to talk to Kel separately because of the topic he's bringing up. Because it's one of those he might have to over-explain it to Kel
Gotcha.
for him to fully understand it, because if you haven't noticed, depending on what you say to Kel, he could probably take it wrong.
Yeah.
You gotta speak to him like you're speaking to a child, almost.
Yeah.
He's just gotta try to get... I don't think he'll have an issue with Seraphina or Nate. He's gotta get Danika to fucking follow.
Look. Don't die?
Oh,
Hmm.
Drag is the muted.
yes.
Yeah, he'll probably mention it on the way back that he wants to talk to you three, though, more privately at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know how he's gonna go about this. I'm gonna have to make it up as I go.
Yes, absolutely. Seraphina's gung-ho. She's ready to talk whenever.
We'll see about that when the conversation comes up.
I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid. What's the worst that could happen?
Listen, she is small bean.
Look,
Big emotions.
he was told to go talk to people. I don't know. He's trying to figure out how to do this. Yeah, he'll probably be waiting underneath the boat, honestly. That's, but I mean, unless we're gonna tell them to go into the boat.
Oh.
Oh,
Once we
okay.
set sail, everybody's probably gonna head below decks, because it takes a little bit to get back to the mainland.
So,
Seraphina can go up to Leo to make it easier to give you a place to start.
See, he wants to do he doesn't want to try to do it with all three of you separately. Because
Uh-huh.
it's the same topic, he's just going to be repeating himself.
Ah.
That's the problem. So he's kind of trying to kill it all with 3 birds, 1 stone type of thing here.
I understand now.
Because there's only one person he hasn't brought this topic up with, and that's Danika.
Indeed. In time for me to do this.
Hmm.
Oh, come on. Stupid website. I click play. It instead tries to make me change the name of the song. No, that's not what I hit. But yeah.
He'll just wait for you down there then. I'm like
Seraphine's
a
going to literally
bot.
grab Danika and drag her with her.
Yes, Seraphina's gonna grab Seraphina.
I did. Listen, I was getting there. My brain. Leave me alone.
Come.
Just Danika. Also, drag. You are still muted.
How's it work?
Okay. Danika, come up.
It's like a
Whatever.
dog.
Just like grabby hand up and like.
Sorry, it just sounded like you were calling a dog. Come on, Danika, come. Come here, girl.
It's fine.
Get back. Calm down a second. Oh, Jesus. God damn, it's fire.
I'm sorry.
Right, and action. You guys do it. You need to do the conversation.
Give me a minute. I'm still.
Well, that's more
Giggles.
meaning because
Go for it.
I'm stepping away for a moment, so.
Whew.
So, I was told to talk to you guys and see if I can get you to understand what I've been trying to say about how I felt lately.
Okay.
Go on.
I mentioned that I felt kind of alone that one night to a couple of you. I got very different reactions from both of you. But I don't know if you fully understood what I was trying to say.
And what are you trying to say?
How was I told to put this? If it had happened to you, how would you have felt if everyone did the same thing? No one asking if you're okay. Just shrugging it off. Complaining the whole time, snapping it. Somebody snapping at you. Being slapped across the face, though, that's a different conversation I have to have later.
Mm.
Would you have felt safe even though you were surrounded by people? Or would you have still been scared?
can definitely see how that would terrifying. Confusing.
One of the ways I find comfort and safety is being held, which I already explained that to you, Seraphina.
Mhm.
But you kind of look at the other two and see if you're kind of getting what he's talking about. I don't exactly just ask anyone to do that. A little weird of an ask.
She seems a little confused.
It was not a situation I could have changed. Whether I was drunk or not, he probably still would have done it. But I don't appreciate it being made to be my fault. Being yelled at for something I couldn't control who it was or anything like that. To be honest, I already had a lot on my mind from, dying.
Which is understandable.
I'll kind of look at you, Danika, and probably see the confusion. Think of how you felt when you read that stuff while we were down there. I didn't show it, but I was just as terrified. My focus was making sure that we got people out, and I kind of pushed away that feeling. But once we were out, I didn't exactly want to be alone. It's not the same having people around and wanting a comfort to get your mind off things. It's like when I tried to process it, knowing that I was left alone that night. And I figured I would go off and let the emotions roll out by myself. Ended up passing out. But I didn't. By that point, I didn't want anyone around anymore because time had passed for that. Does that make sense? Turned from fear to anger more than anything. That's why I was kind of an asshole by the time I woke up. I just want you to think about how would you have acted any different if you had been in my situations.
She still look confused, although she's starting to look a little annoyed. And can we just make this simple and tell me what the fuck I did to you exactly?
Well, you've been pretty snappy with me.
And
Blaming me for things I can't control. And treating me like I did something wrong.
how did I blame you exactly?
Well, while I was still coughing up the blood, after getting my ass kicked while tied down to a table, you kind of snapped at me about the whole not immediately telling me that it was a dragon. That was not exactly the first thing on my mind to yell out. My first thing was to, survive. I think you, better than any of these people, would know survival comes first.
She'll just kind of pinch the bridge of her nose, thinking real quick. In my experience, knowing what's trying to kill you helps.
By the time I could say anything, I kind of had, something preventing me from doing that. It's a little hard to say something when your mouth is, covered.
Fine, but I still don't see how that says I blamed you for any of it.
I'm sure I've been acting like a lot of things are my fault lately.
If that's how you see it, fine.
Why do you get so snappy with me then over everything? And why only me? When something goes wrong, I'm the first person you snap at about it.
What else has gone wrong exactly?
What was that?
What else has gone wrong exactly?
Well, let's see. There was the whole incident with, what were those things? Lizard folk?
Yeah.
That was something you did it with. You also got mad at me about the cult thing. Oh, right, and you're also still blaming me over that leaving you at the tavern thing when I was the one who suggested to go back for you. Is that enough of a list?
A lot of things have gone wrong recently.
Yeah, these two don't
No
seem to
one's
get
fault.
blamed at all. I love that it's my fault somehow, even though I can't control certain things. So yeah, I am a little annoyed about it and wondering why you're being such a bitch to me.
She's just kind of staring at you. Like there are some gears turning behind those eyes.
Hmm. And what about you? You've been quiet over there. You at least kind of understand where I'm coming from? Looking at you, Nate.
Jeez, you're muted.
Watch him have been talking this whole time.
Did you step away?
He might have gotten like a phone call or something.
Just
We'll come back to him. Pause for a second. That question will still stand whenever he gets back.
Yes.
I don't know how much of this he's actually heard now, because if he's actually away, well, shit.
I have not seen the BRBs or anything, so I don't know.
I don't know, that's why I think he might be like on a phone call.
I am back. I'm sorry about that. I had to step away for a second.
Yep.
I figured. I wasn't sure how much of this you've heard.
I heard like 90% of it,
Oh,
and then I
yeah.
had to step away a couple of minutes ago. But as long as we're on the same topic, I'm pretty sure. I know what's
Yeah,
up.
he was talking with Danika, and she's got kind of a thinking thing going, but he did ask Nate if he's kind of understanding where he's coming from now, or if he needs to explain basically, like, what are your thoughts?
Okay. Let me think for a second.
He's trying to basically, if it helps the players here, he's basically trying to explain it's not that he feels alone when you guys are around, it's that he wanted a specific kind of comfort, and that's why he felt alone. So you know, like, when you really need a hug really bad type of comfort, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also just trying to see, like, how you guys would feel if you had been in his recent situations, you know, the death, the kidnapping, all that, if you were the one in his shoes. And everyone did those same things.
Hi. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, kitten. Continue.
Okay, Nate has to think for a minute, and then, yeah, he would probably chime in with something like, I think I can understand where you're coming from, at least. And it's good of you to let us know what you've been thinking. So, thank you.
Oh shit, I didn't expect that. Fuck. Just, no,
He's more emotionally intelligent than he lets on.
The loneliness I can't really explain, but I think you guys get what I'm getting at. Well, most of you. He's not sure Danika understands.
Is there anything Danika can like lean on back here?
Probably. We're
Probably.
downstairs, like where there'd be like a seating area, I think.
Probably
I
some
think
crates
that
and stuff.
doesn't a mast go like all the way through the ship? Wouldn't it be down here too? Am I wrong? Is it set on the deck or does it like go through the whole thing?
Depends on the size of the ship.
It depends on the ship, yeah, how it's designed.
And
Some
it's
of
a
them.
pretty small
If it's
ship.
if it's a big ship, yes. Generally smaller ones.
If it's a mast, because the mast is not used for sailing. This is like for this one because this one was like weirdly magically powered. So I don't know with this one.
Either way, she found a box to lean
Okay.
upon. Frost Army thing.
Yeah, it turns out I have a little therapist that keeps bugging me to talk to you guys, so
How annoying.
a little bit.
I think the correct word might be helpful.
Perhaps you can get them to explain why the fuck you pissed me off. Looking at Leo.
It's just how you've been acting towards me, and it's been different from how I've seen you act towards the other two.
Because you pissed me off for some reason. I have no fucking idea why.
Maybe we can ask Danika's disembodied voice to give her therapy. Looks at magic sword.
Sort that out.
Oh, magic sword is not there.
It proofs into existence when necessary.
No,
No.
just tell Riley to talk to her like he's been talking to me.
Seraphina looks up at Danika. I could help?
Oh no.
Don't waste your time.
It's not a waste of time.
If that hasn't been your intention, then I'm sorry, but I just want to know what makes you so angry with me.
I'd like to know that too. Also, since I can't seem to remember all these other times I've apparently yelled at you, do me a favor and actually, fucking call me out so I know when I've done my rightful thing, apparently.
He's gonna give this look to Seraphina with this, like, did I not? Like, he pretty much reacted every time I thought.
Listen, more
You're
talking is
dealing
good.
with the barbarian of the woods. Just expect it.
We need more talking. This is true.
So,
I did.
how about a rule? Yell back at her.
I do snap back at her.
I like this rule. This is a good rule.
Nate and I can also yell at her when we catch it.
How about some practice, old man?
No, I'm not feeling it.
I think my issue with you, Nate, is that you and I just don't always see the same page, and I gotta figure out a better way to explain things. This time you seem to understand. Last time I wasn't sure you did.
It makes sense.
Things.
Everybody wants company every now and then.
Like I said, it's not something I asked lately. So I guess for me it was... I don't know. I don't like to break my promises. I don't think I've ever had anyone break theirs. So it was a hard thing for me to figure out.
Mm.
I'm still learning things myself because I'm not... Despite my, the way I interact with you guys, I'm not exactly the most social person in reality. I know how to fake it a lot. nice to get by. Plus, like I said, Kel doesn't always understand everything, so I gotta talk to him separately in a very different way.
Yeah.
And it's not any offense to your offer, Seraphina. It's just a little weird to ask the girls.
That's
What the fuck
That's
does that have to do
understandable.
with anything?
Please give her the sex talk. I'm not doing it.
don't. Okay.
Listen, without saying any more about it, I think it was notably weirder when it was me.
No. I actually find more comfort that way, but there's a reason for that.
Well, I just mean the circumstances.
Hmm.
And the following evening. And the following day. I'm just saying, if we're putting someone out for it going the worst, I volunteer myself.
Hmm. Come on, you thought I was pretty.
No, sure, I'm just trying to make a joke at my own expense, but no one's laughing. Now I'm uncomfortable.
No, he's smirking.
Oh, okay. Then everything is fine.
Is
Hmm?
you people are slowly losing me here.
We had you?
Good point.
Danika and I will talk about things and emotions.
Well, yeah, okay, so explaining me, I am attracted to both men and women. But with women, it's a little weirder for me because I don't really know how to properly speak to women. Let's be honest here. I can flirt with them, and I can seduce them, and I can dump them on the side of the road when I need information. But that's an asshole side.
Those are really the main things. It seems like you've got it down.
Seraphina just looks between them. It's just like, ah.
I can charm my way into their room to steal something and then leave. Like, that's the easiest part for me. Staying is the hard part.
You just do nothing. Which I agree is very difficult.
I am a horny teenager.
I'm... Points at Leo. You remind me of my brothers. You look so hurt, Nate. I don't know what happened to you.
He's just a dirty old man.
And horns are in this conversation. I'm just gonna... Do I need to be here anymore?
No, but I wouldn't mind if you try to think about what I do to piss you off. And maybe actually take her up on her offer to help you with that.
Smiles. I don't mind talking.
I'm not the type of person to just straight up ask for a hug when I feel like shit, so it's kind of weird for me still. I'm getting used to that.
Sorry, what was that last bit?
He's saying that he's not the type to normally ask somebody for like a hug or comfort, essentially. It's still like weird for him to just ask.
We can practice.
The only reason I ask is because a lot of people, there are different levels of comfort and things of that nature, so that's why I always ask before I just randomly hug people, because I learned that the hard way.
Weirdly enough, the random hugs actually work better on me.
Really?
They work better on everyone who likes them. It's like getting a present when it's not your birthday.
He's like staring at you, Seraphina, with this look of, oh, I just made a mistake.
Good presents on those?
Oh no.
That
explains so much.
When is your birthday, Danika? Do you know?
They never really told me.
Okay, we're picking a day.
Okay, I don't
Some
know.
We're picking a
told me
day.
that I had an age.
It's tomorrow.
We don't know Kel's birthday either, but I can tell, like he'll say like a day that he kind of made Kel's birthday too, like, but I just give him a present every year on this day.
It's something nice. And yes, you and I are going to talk. Okay, so for this group, real quick, level of comfort with hugs, just randomly.
I might not stab you.
It'd be easier than me asking.
Okay.
Kind of looks over at Nate.
Sure.
I'm the type
Yes.
of person that when I really need it, you'll probably be tackled. Or something, for a hug.
Excellent. So I'm taking this as permission unless otherwise told.
Yes.
Okay.
Is this new rule number 2?
Apparently, her rule.
Listen, it's
Seraphina can hug us whenever she wants.
Except Danika.
Well,
I think Danica's the only one that would let her hug. I think we would die.
Kind of looks up at Danika, like, for confirmation, like, yes?
Roll a persuasion.
Okay.
I
take
probably
this-
should have said it in that way because that's kind of a DM call.
I'm just picturing... No, because players can do it between each other. They
Yeah.
can call it between
No.
each other.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm one of the ones that is fully embraces
Ew.
that players are able to call when things need to be like that.
Yeah.
that's a
Ew,
wisdom.
that's
Because sometimes...
low.
Because sometimes the player might still be like, even
How
when
low
it's
is low?
persuasion.
Huh?
How low is low?
13.
Hey, that's a number. She will just look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
I'll take that as a yes.
There is the twitchy eyebrow.
She just smiles at Danica because she's taking the annoyance that she's seeing as a sign of affection at this point.
But fine. I might not stab you.
Wonderful. Hugs for everyone.
I think the only way that he and I could get away with a hug is if we managed to pin her in some way, where she can't
Don't-
grab her sword,
Don't do that.
and then hope that we can get away fast enough.
Don't do that. Please don't.
Those are injuries I don't think I can
Help you with.
But
I can
agree
take
with-
it.
I agree with Nate, though. I think her birthday should be tomorrow. We should all get her presents when we get back.
That would be fun.
Or you can just make it the start of the year so it's easy.
No, 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 no. It's supposed to be a random day during the year. That way, it's a random day that is just wonderful. Your birthday is to be celebrated separate of any other holiday. If possible, because we do have some that are celebrated on holidays. But
Yeah, I can
It's-
technically start. I got something I could give you.
ooh,
We have to wait until tomorrow.
Oh, that's true. I'll wrap it up all nice and pretty for you.
I'll see if I can make something.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
No,
Nope.
No.
Great.
just hugs Danica.
Aww.
You are met. You are met with the stiffness of a mannequin.
She's just smiling.
Nate is gonna make like a hoop, like a basketball hoop, like hugging motion with his arms and just like nod Like, yep. Not actually doing it, but
Yeah.
it's there.
It's just really fucking unnatural.
You'll get used to it.
We'll teach you what feelings are.
I might actually cut you in your sleep.
Maybe
No,
that's
no.
why she's always mad at me. Maybe she just secretly likes me.
Oh, don't put that out there. Stop
That
it.
is surprisingly common.
Fuck this.
Oh,
She's
bye!
out.
I'll try to talk to her later after she calms down from this.
Oh, we got time. It's a few hours back.
She is just gonna be on the surface pacing in the middle of the boat. It's fine.
But I do appreciate you two listening at least. I'm not trying to make you feel bad about it.
I want to try and understand the best I can. So thank you for trying the best you can to communicate.
And you'll get better at explaining the more explaining you do.
I just gotta figure out. I don't know, did the whole, like, think about how it would make you feel thing work? Because that was what I was told to do.
It did help.
No, weirdly, that was the most confusing part, but it worked in the end.
Because I don't think Nate thinks like anybody else out there in the world.
That's
Ever.
not true. That is slander.
Looks at Nate, looks back at Leo with this look of like, no, I'm right.
Maybe I just think like people who are smarter than you.
Kind of looks back at Nate.
I'm pretty sure that's not possible.
He just has his arms crossed. He's got this self-satisfied expression.
I think I just need to figure out how to talk to each of you, because I think all of you take it differently depending on how I say it.
If you need help with Danika, I can attempt. I'm slowly figuring that out. It's a process.
Oh, she looked like she was at least thinking.
It's sort of hard to tell with her sometimes.
There are small things.
Like the murderous intent.
Well, she has less murderous intent, if that helps.
What exactly is acceptable levels of that?
With Danika, it's a little different than, say, anyone else.
Than me just murdering, you know, assholes out there.
Yeah. Like, there's just, yeah. It's
I mean, she hasn't tried to kill us yet, so we do have that going for us.
yet being the operative word, and I'd like to keep it that way.
She needs an outlet.
That's what hunting is for, believe it or not. Which is
I
why
need an
I'm
outlet
not-
too. I'm free.
Face palm.
Why is that the one I catch?
I know. I've been flirting with you the whole time, and you never catch anything. So
Again, I don't. I'm gonna go now.
You need to be more on the nose with her.
I may just chase off both the women. I don't think I'm going on a very good streak here.
I'm just.
I will teach you.
Blusteredly.
I am here as a wise elder.
I am very inexperienced in the women, if you can't tell.
Just like looks over at Seraphina literally running away. I think you're doing fine, actually.
Flustering her? Yeah, well, I guess that is something, huh?
Yeah, you're 1 for 2.
Yeah. Not that hard to fluster her, though.
That is true.
It's also not that hard to fluster you sometimes, if I say the right thing.
That is false. I'm leaving.
Yes, I chased off all three. He's like, he's just thinking to himself, you know what? I win.
Leo wins.
He will head back up and go chill over here or something. Actually, he'll probably go stand
Actually,
by.
no, Leicester.
Yeah, he'll probably go stand by Kel at some point.
Oh.
And attempt to explain the same thing. Let's see, we'll figure this out here. I'll give it a minute though. It's for other people to do things.
Yeah, let's keep other people talking. The DM likes to observe the clusterfuck.
That is a fairness.
He was the fucking one stuck in the middle of a giant fucking triangle, apparently. I don't know what to say here.
Try and go, what the fuck?
Danika paces with malicious intent.
Yeah, when you came back up, you came back after everybody else, right, Leo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Riley's just kind of leaning against the front of the ship, but not looking out over the front. He's looking back towards the others, just kind of watching them. So I take it that those conversations went well.
Mostly, although I think Danika might actually kill me in my sleep one of these nights.
Wouldn't be a group if there wasn't at least one that wanted to kill you in your sleep.
I managed to chase them all off in different ways. It was great.
You're learning rather quickly.
Yeah.
Good job.
I pissed her off, I flustered her, and I think I flustered the other one? I don't know, he's in denial.
How much helped?
Hmm?
You four aren't very quiet.
Ah, so you heard everything.
You're lucky your friend there is very easy to distract. Which this entire time, by the way, Kel is just staring straight down in the water.
I'm just gonna pat Kel on the shoulder. What you looking at down there?
Before turning to you, he looks at Riley. I only counted 4. I'm sure there's more down there, but keep counting.
What you counting?
Counting the Kels.
You and I need to have a talk, buddy. Need to... Think you can step away from your counting for a moment?
But what if I missed some?
Don't worry, he'll set Felicity down. She'll count for you and let us know.
And don't worry, Ken. I'll keep an eye out for him this one. Don't worry. Okay. I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah. I'll let whatever conversations are gonna happen. He'll take Kel down there.
Don't worry, this is a reenactment of Mice and Men. Leo's about to kill Kel.
No.
No, if he was gonna do that, he would have stayed up top.
Oh wait, is this true?
No, he's gotta make him look out at the ocean. Remember?
Isn't it
I'm sorry, I have the wrong thing, don't I?
Isn't it peaceful, buddy?
The bunny farm?
Nice, doesn't it? It's bunny farm. Bang. Anyway. Ah, yes, discarding books they made us read in middle school.
I don't know. It's one of my
Like, yeah, I
favorite
got the
stories.
boring shit.
Well, yeah. What conversations happened up top before? If any.
Nothing Danika initiates. She do think, and she pays violently.
Seraphina, this is your opportunity.
Anything from Nate before I launch into this.
Oh no.
Nate was going to talk to Seraphina, but sees her approaching Danika
No,
and
if
literally
Nate was-
just turns
Nate-
around.
If Nate wants to talk first, she will up for that to give
No,
Danika a
it's
little more time.
too late. Nope, out of there.
Too late, Seraphina chose Nate. There we go.
You can follow him.
She's like,
There you go.
wait.
What?
And now to observe this, Mr. Fox.
You were coming my direction. What?
Yes, and you were going to talk to Danika, and now I'm going the other direction.
I will talk to her in a minute. I'm going to let her cool down a little longer. What?
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
we have to plan her birthday party. However,
Mm-hmm.
I have never had one,
What?
so it has to be you.
Wait.
Just kind of waves her hands.
This not had. Oh dear lord. Okay.
I mean, maybe when I was 6 or something. I don't know. I don't remember having one. I just sort of spend a lot of money on myself every year and then get more money afterwards, and I don't think that would go very well. So,
No, that's not. Okay. So. I now have to figure out how to do this. Because how we do birthdays is a little. Ooh. Okay. You
Are
know
they being
what?
like quiet with this conversation?
Probably, yeah.
yes. Absolutely.
Never mind, Danika doesn't care enough to eavesdrop. Continue.
I have some ideas, and I can put you to task to help.
I'm all ears.
Okay, so you said how you normally would just spend a bunch of money on yourself.
Yes. That is usually the plan.
Do that, except for Danika. Can
I
you do that?
don't have as much money as I
Alright.
usually spend on myself. And there are no gambling facilities nearby, which presents an issue.
That's fine. So here's what I recommend. We should probably how long to have, but I can loan you some of my funds to go pick. Like, I don't know if she likes sweets.
Just sort of like peeks around the doorway and looks at her. It's like, she doesn't seem like she would like sweets.
See, herein lies my problem. Is Danika is a very opposite of what my family would, which is just a big thing at home and everything like that.
We could get her a sword?
She has a sword, magic. It kind of appears.
We shouldn't have given her a birthday until we knew what to buy for her.
Well, sometimes it's not. It's the thought that counts usually. But normally there's like food involved and like enjoying company and drinks and
She does like food
yes,
and
she does.
drinks.
So, something like that, just simple. Nothing really rowdy necessarily. I don't. She likes rowdy, but not to mention, I think we could all use something to celebrate.
I suppose we'll think of something when we get to town then. Look at some food or something. Maybe we can do something with the boat.
That would probably be nice. But yes, if you run across things that you think would work for something like that, and something looks over, like peeks out as well, thing that she might like, we can work on the funding situation together.
We're going to ask Leo for money, aren't we?
Emotion.
I do in fact actually have some money.
Oh. Okay. Maybe we can do this.
Potentially. It might not be a big thing, but it will be more than what I think she's ever had, so I think anything we do might actually be nice. And then I think you're next, and Leo, and Kel. When is your birthday?
He will tell her when his birthday is, but I do not know off the top of my head.
In a separate page in her notebook, she's going to start keeping track of when everybody's birthdays are.
Birthdays. Oh no. What are we gonna do? We're gonna be like on the mountain in a blizzard. Seraphina's like, well, it's somebody's birthday.
Seraphina
Now, TM.
Seraphina is now keeping track of birthdays. She is realizing that this group has a problem with birthdays and celebrating themselves, and she's like, nope, we're not doing this.
We should never have given her this terrible power.
Okay. Is that all? Are you doing alright?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Well, good luck out there. Gives like the friendly arm punch, and then lets her go talk to Danika.
You're so strange, and
She's just going to head out.
Danika,
What do you want?
do you think we can talk a little? Or are you still in the y'all stab you mood?
Is there any reason I can't do both?
You know, that's a fair point. I'm just very squishy, and so I would prefer if you didn't stab me.
Just get to the point.
Well, I wanted to know what you were thinking. To start with.
I don't fucking know, to be honest with you.
You just know that you're irritated.
Pretty much, yeah.
And you don't know why.
That would be a lot less irritating now, wouldn't it?
The Leo stuff.
That broke up a little. What was that?
And that started with the Leo stuff.
Kind of my natural state of being.
Well, there's your natural state of being, which is just kind of numb annoyance, I suppose is the way to put it. Like, it's a low level of, like, you're annoyed at everything, but, like, not to the pacing point, motions to what she's doing. The pacing point is usually following difficult conversations. Are you annoyed that you don't understand something?
Leaning against the mast. Maybe.
Okay, getting somewhere. What do you not understand?
She just stares at you silently.
Okay, can we break it down into a list? If we make a list, we can start going down one by one and we'll get somewhere. And if you need to move while we talk about this, that's fine. As long as you don't actually try to stab me.
Not worth a strain in the wrist.
I'll take that as you actually don't want to stab me.
For now.
See, I don't think you actually want to stab anyone, and I think that's what's confusing you. Because you keep saying for now, but I don't think the for now is actually the phrase you're thinking of. You think you're going to want to stab us, and I don't think that's true. And you don't know why, when it might actually be because you trust us and like us a little bit.
You have your uses.
And I think that's you trying not to get attached because people have been really mean. Right?
She's just silent.
Do you see yourself as a person or a tool?
Fuck is that supposed to mean?
Well, you keep saying that we have our use. Do you see us as people, or do you see us as tools? People, things that can be used for specific circumstances. There is a difference.
Tools don't bleed.
No, tools don't. But you do see us as things to be used. Much like a tool, right? You disconnect us from personality and other traits. You see intelligence or strength or charisma or other skills like that more than you see a family or scatterbrained or something else. Right?
You use a lot of big words.
How do you see me, for instance? You say I'm useful. How? How am I useful to you?
That sparkly shit you do, maybe?
My magic.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And how is Nate useful to you?
He's that old and somehow not dead yet.
That's a fair point.
Not sorry.
And Leo?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, that's a different measure. All right. Maybe that's why you're annoyed with him a lot, because you tend to justify being around people because you see them as useful. Except, Leo, you can't come up with a justification for it. But you don't necessarily want to hurt him or leave him either. Am I wrong? To be fair, your justifications for Nate and myself are rather on the weaker end as well, but in Leo's case, it might be a little more frustrating.
Are you trying to confuse me?
No, I'm trying to help see what you're seeing.
Would you mind leaving me to think?
Sure. If you want to talk more, I'm around and everything like that, but I think you like us, Danika. And you don't know how to handle that. And that's okay. She just smiles at you and waves as she walks away.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Whatever helps you as well.
Is that how you yell at people?
Sometimes.
Great. And she resumes pacing.
I made the dragon lady think.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Christ.
It's fine.
Damn it, stop making it difficult to hate you.
I can't help it. What do you want?
Be awful somehow.
Not possible.
Damn it. I totally hate you all. I swear.
No, you don't.
I found a coffee cake and I'm
Don't
very
cry
happy.
anyone yet. Don't kill anyone yet, please.
I promise nothing.
Danika.
What? They totally have plot armor right now. There's nothing I can do.
Nobody has plot armor in my campaign.
Let me believe my lies.
I mean, you can try.
Okay.
Right. Because Riley overheard earlier, he's gonna have Kel go into our room. Oh, I am listening on this. I don't need more shit right now. So, how do I approach this here? So how have you been doing? Don't lie to me.
Well, okay.
You sure?
We'll nod. Leo, okay.
Hmm. Debatable some days. I wanted to explain what was going on in a way that I hope you'll understand. Yeah, I'm just like, how is he gonna word this? God damn. Do you understand why I've been going to other people lately for certain things?
People different.
Yeah. That's true. And it's a little weird for me to ask you some things. So I'm not trying to push you away. But I don't think you would have the feelings I'm looking for. Does that make sense?
He shrugs.
It's a yes or no. Does that make sense?
I don't know. They.
Do you know... Have we ever talked about
Be
finding
very
someone...
careful with your words.
Yeah, have we ever talked about finding someone that cares about you more than what our relationship is? I don't know if he knows how to word any of this.
Oh no, this would be an answer. Oh no. Oh. Fuck, how would he even answer this? You just nod.
Okay, so you remember me making, you know, the comments about you finding a nice lady and making little Kel babies run around.
Oh,
I do
no.
remember they had that conversation once, I just don't know if he remembers it.
Oh, he remembers it, but here's his response. I don't know.
Okay. So what you and I have is kind of more like a brotherly relationship. But there's a different type, there's other kinds of relationships that people can have. That are... that it doesn't mean any less, but it's a different type of comfort that you can give somebody when you like them.
Okay.
Okay, am I losing you?
He'll look around. Oh, I'm still right here.
Oh my gosh, you are... he's thinking the two. This is him thinking. He's just as bad as Danika. So, this is probably why
No, I
he
think
can
he's
tolerate.
worse than Danika.
This is why he can tolerate Danika, because he deals with it with Kel.
Oh no, he's worse than Danika.
Yeah. Okay. You know how I've talked about with you about how you had parents that loved each other and they had you, right? It's kind of a similar thing. There's a brotherly love, there's loving your family, and then there's loving somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand differences, or do you see it all as the same? Uh-huh. Are you just saying uh-huh, or you actually understand?
I think understand.
When you care about somebody that you want to protect them, that you want to spend the rest of your life with them, that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. It's not any different from loving your family, but you also do things that you wouldn't do with your family, with that person. It's like I said, a different type of comforts. Did Granny ever give you the sex talk? Because he sure as hell didn't, so he's asking that. Because I'm sure she gave him that.
I don't think so.
Don't worry, Mikey, it's a weird conversation going on right now. You think so?
No, he said, I don't think so.
I don't think so, okay. And this is why I'm leaving Seraphina to talk to Danika about it, because I'm not doing this twice. Okay. When two people like each other a certain way, they have a very intimate relationship. That's... Essentially, it's what you do to make the babies. To make the little Kells that I talked about.
Okay.
Okay? So, you understand that it's not that I wouldn't come to you, but I don't know. It's a little weird for me to ask you because obviously we don't have that kind of relationship for that kind of comfort.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Roll me an insight check. Roll me an insight check, please.
Not great. It's not a great number. Insight 10.
10? Give me a second. I'm sorry. I had
Because
to,
of the way
because...
he's wording it, I know that Cal can take this in a different way. Because I don't know if Cal understands why he's saying that there is a difference in the type of love.
Okay. So here's what I want to tell you.
Uh-huh.
Be at disadvantage on this roll because that's a lot of information he's been taking in.
Uh-huh.
First was a 10 total.
Mm-hmm.
Second was a 9 total. He was understanding. He was. I promise. And you see he was. Cal might have reached too much information.
It would
Trying to understand.
it'd be somebody that you would kiss and sleep with a lot and things like that. Now you see why I think this is going to be taken wrong, because they do a lot of random things that normal brothers wouldn't do. It's
I'm not prepared to ask a question he might ask, but I don't think I'm going to ask him.
I
'Cause
mean,
I am not taking that route in my campaign.
it's up to you.
Nope. He's not going to ask.
I kind of am curious what the question was. Does he look like he wants to ask a question?
I think what you get from how he is right now, he sort of looks like he might not want to be having this conversation anymore. Because it's not that he doesn't understand. His brain has stopped taking the information in because it's still trying to process other information.
He's trying to process what Leo's saying, essentially.
And
now
everything
he's
else
gotta
is
think.
piling on, and he's confused. Well, not confused, but
The point I was trying to get at is I've been feeling a certain kind of loneliness and longing for that kind of relationship. That was the point I
Okay.
was trying to get at.
Okay.
So, I can see you processing this. I'll try not to overload you next time, but just try to think about that. Keep that in mind, that I'm not pushing you away.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, you can either ask me or bug Seraphina. She seems to love to talk.
Okay.
Are you okay after all that?
I think so.
Okay. And if anything is confusing, say you're always welcome to come and get clarification, buddy.
Okay.
Come on, let's go make sure Danika's not killing Seraphina up there.
Okay.
You gotta go count things.
And literally everybody is dead. What?
You climb up
Fine.
the stairs
Everybody's
back to the
fine.
deck. You see Nate beheaded leaning over the side of the ship. Seraphina is now tied to the mast with tape over her mouth.
Nah. Fine.
Riley can fucking breathe underwater. He's fine. He'll just jump in the
Right.
water.
And Riley's just sitting on the side of the ship. They wouldn't stop talking to her. She told them to shut up. They wouldn't.
Fine. It's fine.
He's gonna walk back over and get his dragon.
Okay. Well, Kel, don't worry. I saw no Kels while you were away. Okay. He'll just, like, kind of look back over. Riley will look at you, Leo. I really think he's just losing track of his own reflection and counting.
Probably. you, Seraphina. So, how did that go? Or did you talk to her yet?
We talked a little. I don't think she fully understands. Well, obviously she doesn't understand emotions, but like,
I must have done something, that's all I know. It just would be nice if she could figure out what I did.
no, that's the thing. I don't think you've done anything.
Hmm.
Oddly enough, I think she's just confused, trying to figure out a justification to staying and things. She keeps talking about how we're useful, and when I tried to run down, what she thinks is useful about everyone to her, and don't take this the wrong way, please, I'm begging, this is actually a good thing. Number one, my magic is not all that useful at all. Nate, she claimed it was because he has survived this long. And then she couldn't come up with a you. And I think that's where the frustration is coming. Because normally she operates off of usefulness. And I think she just wants to stick around.
My
I
theory
think she
ain't
just
so weird now, is it?
Unfortunately, it might not be the wrong theory, and that's really terrifying.
Yeah, I'll take what I can get. It's kind of like being, a child again when you got the girls picking on you because they liked you.
It's possible, but it's up to her to figure out if that's the case. I'm making assumptions based on observation.
I could just do without the snapping, I think.
I know. Get there. Also, when's your birthday?
Why?
I'm making a list.
Well, that one's not being added to the list.
No, it is going to be added to the list, and I will continue to pester you until you tell me. So, you can either tell me now, or you're just going to be annoyed for the next 24 hours.
Why don't we just focus on her birthday and pretend that I don't have one?
Leo. Birthday.
It's a day in the year.
When is yours?
Well, if I told you what day, would you believe me that I'm telling you the correct one?
See, even if you tell me the wrong one, it doesn't matter because I'll be celebrating you anyway. So.
There's only a couple people who know when my birthday is. And that's we're gonna keep it that way.
Is Cal one of them?
You look so bored watching Cal. Right now he's currently trying to count his reflection. That's a good question if he even remembers anything.
Well, I will continue to pester you about it, unless you tell me. I have Danika's now, and Nate's, and I'll be getting Kel's.
You already got Kel's, I told you.
And I'm writing it down.
At least the only day that we can think of for it.
And now I need yours.
Why don't you go bug Riley for his?
I will probably bug him about his later. I'm after yours right now.
Why don't you go bug him first and then come
Mm-mm.
back to me. We'll just do a
No,
circle
because
here.
you're here right now.
Oh, I think I'm gonna go take a nap.
No, nope. She's just going to like wrap herself around one of his legs. Like, nope. Birthday now.
I'm gonna persuasion with disadvantage. He's like trying to pry you off his leg.
Oh god, that's really low. Oh! I think that's only a 10. Yeah, that's only a 10.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you just because you cling to me. Now get off!
No.
Fine. He is just does not care that she is attached to his leg. He is just going to sit. And just stubbornly sit there.
That's going to be a repeating thing, like every couple of minutes. Birthday. When's your birthday?
He is completely ignoring her. I don't know if Riley would know when his birthday is, but I feel like the only people that actually probably know would probably be like Granny and Kel. Maybe a couple people in town that knew his parents.
Possibly that Jess lady.
Maybe? I don't know.
Oh no, there's mewing outside my door. Hang on.
But yes, he's just completely ignoring her. And every time she asks, he just goes, nope.
She's being real
Fair
annoying
enough.
about it.
Fair enough. So, anything else?
No, other than occasionally threatening to, like, hop up and dangle her off the side of the ship.
She is not deterred.
No, unfortunately not. So, you all eventually settled down because it was dark when you, evening time when you left.
Oh my god, we actually did stay in our rooms till the evening. I was just joking.
I was not, because you guys made it quite clear you weren't leaving until whatever notes you wanted were down.
That's true.
So time would have passed.
Unless we were
Nicholas
bugged.
most
Nope.
likely given herself motion
Riley
sickness
bugged
by
him
pacing
after
the
a
moving
while.
Boat.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, sorry, my side is fucking.
Yeah, he probably would have eventually asked, and I'll leave it up to the DM what the better route would be as far as time.
So you would ask, and the time you would get the best time would be the fastest of 10, but that's without hitting any storms.
Well, I'm more asking, what does the guy think? What does the navigator think about what would be the better option? If they go back to Mistralis and take the boat from there, or if they wait at the mountains for him?
He would say, because of the other places you want to go, he would say wait on the island where the mountains are for him.
Mm-hmm.
And with that it would probably take at most, like I was saying, 10 days is the fastest, not gauging any storms or anything.
Okay. Yeah, because
obviously storms are going to slow them down because...
Yeah, if we're gonna do like a little party thing before we go, because I assume we're doing that before we leave to the mountains now. He's going to take the time to still buy the supplies and probably store them under the ship until under the deck for a while until we can actually
Yes.
get to working on stuff. Because while they're sailing, that's
Everything-
the best time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta grab everything while we're in the city right now.
You can do the stock and all that too, of like, oh, we should probably store some food and all that in here and water.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how long we'll be on the ship.
Yeah.
And maybe look at some furniture options, because I feel like everybody would prefer a better bed than the cot.
What?
I am at comfort in tree, sir.
I mean, that's something they can look into, is some way that maybe she could because that's one of the things they want to fix is the
mast.
crow's nest. The crow's nest. So maybe that could be somewhere she could go and chill.
Before you get her a hammock and she's forsaken the tree.
We are.
Fair enough.
We're going back to land right
Yeah.
now. We're just talking about what upgrades we're gonna do to the boat.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we got a boat.
We were gifted a boat, but it's a really shitty boat.
Hey, they tried.
There's some repairs we gotta do.
Yeah.
Right side, it's also not a normal boat because I feel like I would have some extreme motion sickness on any other boat.
Right. To explain as far as chat real quick, because that might be a good thing to explain slightly. The boat itself is magically propelled. There is no actual wind-based propulsion. However, they do have a mast and everything just to keep up appearances, mostly.
Yeah, defenses
it also-
and things we might have to look into another. That
Yeah.
might be something we have to do while docked.
Mhm. And the other special thing about it is the God, now I can't think of the term, but there's like the glasses that, not glasses, but cameras as far as to keep it steady.
Gyroscope?
Yeah, kind of.
Right.
Has that kind of. If you keep motion sickness to a minimum.
Hey Nate, did you ever figure out who was bunking in what rooms?
I actually haven't thought about it.
You still gotta pick your first mate, so who's sleeping with you?
Obviously, it's
anyone to do
Danika.
that.
Well, you got time. You should probably figure that out, though.
Birthday. When is it?
No,
When?
I will kick you off this boat.
No, you won't. When is your birthday?
Get her off me.
No, I don't think I will. Could just tell her when your birthday is.
I prefer not to.
This thing is perfectly fine.
But why not?
I have my reasons. Ones I'm not ready to talk about, so zip it.
Then give me a day in which I can celebrate the day of your birth.
That defeats the whole purpose!
Give.
He's
Everyone's getting one.
He is just going to pinch both her cheeks. No.
Everyone gets a day. Doesn't have to be the day, it just has to be a day.
And what if we don't want to celebrate the day?
I want to celebrate it because you exist,
Right?
and that's important to me. You deserve to be celebrated.
Anyways, about the room situation.
I see the alert! We can't hear it, but that's hilarious!
I can subtly hear them, which is the hilarious part about it, because it's just really turned down, but I can hear it.
I just realized which one I pressed. Mikey, you didn't do that on purpose. That's even more hilarious.
Alright,
But,
so about that room situation.
Yeah. Who's staying in what rooms? Who do you want to help bark orders around here?
I don't know if I trust anyone to help me bark orders.
Oh, I mean, you can give all the orders.
That doesn't seem like any better of an idea.
I don't know. I think the choice might be slightly obvious.
Mhm.
Hmm. Oh no.
He's just looking at Riley, it's like confused. It is?
Oh, come now.
It makes the
Who
most
else?
sense.
Who else hasn't been afraid to bite back at each one of you and call you out on your bullshit?
I hate you so much, but you're right.
Oh, not me. Points to Kel. Him.
No, it makes the most sense if Kel goes with Leo, and it makes the most sense if, well,
You
Danika
really wanna
attempts
be,
to continue her
you really
yeah,
want to be in the same room
conversations
with
with
him.
Seraphina, which means, look, I don't want any of this.
It's no, like, this is a serious choice, Kel. I'm sure he'll be fine no matter where he ends up sleeping. I gotta make him a special bed anyways, because he'll break those cots.
Kel, would you prefer to be in the same room as Leo or not the same room as Leo?
Oh.
I told you it's not hard to.
The burden of leadership.
Room is room. Sleep is sleep.
Besides, I think Danika's probably gonna stay up here anyways, so I don't think it matters in that aspect.
Oh, in that case, I choose Danika. Now I have my own room.
You know what the bad part is? I can't argue that logic.
Oh my god, Danika, you're the first mate. You get to tell us what to do.
I don't think she can hear you from the mast unless this conversation's happening.
No, he'd probably yell it then.
No one tell her she's the first mate.
See,
Fuck
We
are you
can't let
yelling
her
about?
know.
you know what's even funnier though, by the way?
Hmm.
Riley would have had a confused look on his face whenever he would have pointed in the direction of Kel, because Kel wouldn't have been where he was. Kel had stealthed off while Seraphina was badgering Leo.
Wait, where did he pop up?
Oh, he had like squatted down behind some boxes,
So,
but he responded and blew his own cover.
so you're saying that you'll have nice privacy so people can come visit you. I like that idea.
Walking.
There's no money.
Okay, seriously, what the fuck are we yelling about here?
Congratulations, you've been promoted.
From what the fuck are you?
You're the first mate now.
Well, I guess the question is, Seraphina, would you prefer to stay in a room with Kel, me, or Riley?
When's your birthday?
That's not an answer to my question.
Answering the line!
You keep it up and I'll hang you upside down from the freaking mast, and that's where you'll sleep.
Try it. Take it down.
I mean, it could be arranged where I dangle each one of you over the ship if you get annoying enough.
Why do you want to know so bad?
Again, because I want to celebrate.
And I don't. Like,
Well, you're outvoted, and I am the captain.
Who was that directed to?
Leo.
you are not about to order me to tell her.
No, but I am going to order you to celebrate your birthday.
Now hold on, this is not fair. I no longer like this new arrangement.
I kind of agree. This tends to be an abuse of power.
Oh, this is just the beginning.
It doesn't have to be anything really serious. I just...
Abuse of power
Please.
often leads to mutiny.
But not always.
If I told you a general idea, will you leave me alone and be satisfied?
You tell me a general idea, I'm picking a day and I'm celebrating. So either you can be specific and just let me do what I'm going to do, or we can continue this.
You know
Your
what I
choice.
find the most entertaining about this?
Hmm.
There's one other person that may know general time period of when his birthday is. Seraphina is just bombarding Leo with all the questions, and not even sitting here thinking to consider the other individual.
The other two
No.
people that knew him, yeah.
It's easier to bombard Leo.
No. If it gets to the point where it's just like she's going to keep bashing her head against this. She's just going to.
Okay. How about you give us a vague idea, and then, when we get close to that time of year, we can have this conversation again. And if you don't want to tell us then you don't have to.
You see, there's a problem with that.
Oh, it's soon.
He just gives this annoyed look. Because I had to
Yeah,
talk to
because
Jay. I was like, when? What time of year is it?
the menacing sound that was of, oh, it's soon. What is this episode? What is this session? God!
Odds or evens?
The birthday episode. Odds.
Odds, he'll say it. Evens, he'll continue to bullshit around it.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
It's a 12! Yes!
First mate, hold Leo over the open ocean.
Do not do that! I don't want that! Stop it!
Oh, look what time it is. It's time for everyone to go to bed, and I think it's time for everyone to be quiet. And he kind of flicks his wrist, and none of you hear any sound again.
Hmm?
I hate him.
Just middle fingers. Yeah, I hate him too. Really guts.
Did he
As
just
he
cast...
casts silence,
You can't
I
silence
see.
middle fingers.
and you see him kind of do a yawn, and he just kind of walks off.
Does anybody
Ew.
know sign language?
He just sticks his tongue out at Seraphina.
He returns the gesture.
Important question.
Uh-huh.
We're in a moving boat. How does that affect
Yes.
the sphere of quietness?
I mean, he cast at a point, so he'd be cast on a point on the deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is it like a ship of
Centered.
Theseus thing? Like if I get rid of that plank, does it go away?
No, it
Just
is
remember the
legit
boat.
general
Technically,
vicinity of
yeah.
said thing.
Technically, you just have to move out of the zone, which is like 20 feet or something.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius.
Is the boat big enough to get out of the zone?
Well, if it's did he cast it in the middle, or do you cast it like here?
He cast it in the
probably
center of
cast it in
all
the
of
middle.
you.
Ah,
Oh.
So like, right in here.
you gotta drag him if you want him to move out of this.
Danica's just like,
She can't
Go
drag
over
it. She
here,
barely
and then
dragged
just
him
like
into
this
bed
over
before.
Yeah, so he would have like cast it here, and he just walks right through it. Kind of hands behind his head, just walking off.
He's giving you this look of like, I'm not budging.
They're just gonna wait.
Hold
Oh,
on.
how long does it last?
It has a count. Let's see, what was the concentration? Up to 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Don't have the spell.
He's got
Prepped.
10 minutes to ignore you.
This is so petty. 'Cause he probably knows he only has 10 minutes too. He's just dragging it out.
So whenever it does wear off, I guess he'll attempt to get up to leave.
Okay.
Is she still attached to his leg?
Yep. I can be really annoying.
I can tell.
You activated her annoying genes.
You're the one that had to call out that it was soon.
Listen, that was deduction. That's the smartest thing Nate has done all adventure. And you kind of gave it away.
Because you said, and he's like, well, there's a problem. There's no way he can avoid that.
Okay. Granny says, best time to sleep is at night. One, he'll Cleo up.
She's still attached to him.
Yep.
Can you let go?
No.
Kel will reach down with his other hand and just pry Seraphina off.
Hey! Cal!
You bed too.
I just want to know his birthday! Why
And
not?
He's walking.
Hey!
Is he carrying both of them, or?
Yep. One under an arm, and you're being bombed.
I guess Kel is choosing our rooms for us now.
Yep. Kind of. Kind of.
Well, I guess let's find out which rooms we end up with.
yeah.
Leo has no particular preference.
Those times when Danika wasn't around when the room situation was decided, so she doesn't know.
Danika, it was decided, would probably sleep outside anyway. So she's sharing the room with Nate, but she's probably just gonna sleep on the deck. So that means Nate gets his own
You know,
room. That was the
so much,
logic.
seeing as the mast is unfinished and everything else is walking space.
So for tonight, you are sharing a room.
This is
Well,
true.
unless she just picked a random room and now we gotta figure out how to split us up.
She hasn't gone yet.
No one has
still
gone yet.
She's still up top.
Right.
She has questions, for she is confused.
So here's the fun.
Kel, pick our rooms for us.
Kel will put Leo in one room. And will carry Seraphina to another one. And he himself will also stay in that room.
Which room did he end up in? Did he end up in front of with Nate or Riley?
No. Well,
It's probably Seraphina plus someone, and then Leo
Well, because he's
and,
going
and
with
Kel in a
Kel.
room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Seraphina and Kel are going in the same room.
Oh, okay. I thought Kel and Leo were going in the same room. My bad.
No, Kel dropped off Leo in one room, and then walked to another room with Seraphina, and then just shut the door behind him.
Alright, well, Nate
And
is
he's now
going
sat
in
in front of that door.
the big fancy room. So.
No, he's not.
The
They
big
were all about
fancy
the
room
same
was the
size,
other
so-
Yes, he
guys.
is. Oh,
The
wait.
navigator's in that
I'm
one.
sorry. The navigator has that room. He's going in
The one that was
the
next
room
to
he
it.
picked earlier. Yes.
Yeah, before you
I
actually
forgot
go
it was
below
neither big
decks,
nor fancy.
Whoop, Or
or before Nate goes below decks.
Mhm.
Yeah, she'll like Danika will be like near wherever the door is to go down.
He's gonna go on his way
So,
down.
Explain this whole first mate thing again.
Well, I basically had to choose someone who would help me order everyone around, and I'm not particularly good at it. And I didn't know who to pick, and you got picked. So, congratulations. We're in this together now.
Right.
It may have been partially motivated by the fact that you like to sleep outside, and I thought I could get the whole room.
Looks up to the mast. You're gonna be disappointed tonight.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Kel's dragging everyone around anyway. It's like a lottery.
I would have laughed if this is how the first mate got picked, is because Kel picked everyone's around.
Nate is gonna go and head to bed.
Danika will be under the assumption that they're sharing a room unless otherwise occupied.
Yeah, I don't know if Kel has yet to drag somebody into that room. That would be the only.
To make a roll.
Uh,
I mean, he'll go stay with Riley. He probably wouldn't stay in there if he knows that's Nate's room.
You're in luck, Nate. The room that Leo is in is not the room where Nate's stuff was. Or the room that he called dibs on.
okay, it looks like the Danika first mate plan is moving forward.
Yay! He gets to bug Riley.
I get to yell at people, but with a
He's
purpose
just
this
lucky
time.
he's not sharing with Seraphina. She would just be
Wow.
keeping him awake like, what's your birthday?
So yeah, Seraphina, you are in a room with Kel.
Kel, do you know when his birthday is? Do you know when Leo's birthday is?
What is birthday?
It's a day that you celebrate when you were born.
No.
insight.
Okay. Roll insight.
I'm not using one of those. Why do I keep rolling? That's still bad, 10.
Okay. Hey, it looks like he's telling the truth.
Seraphina cannot roll. I swear to the god.
Is this right? Tell you ask the possibly dumbest character that also has a +5 deception.
Honestly, I think she'd be better off asking Riley at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
Does he ask why Leo doesn't want to say it, or is he just ignoring it right now?
He's just ignoring it. He likes seeing the little one in turmoil.
You know she's gonna bug you too, right?
No, no. I don't think she will.
No, she's already told me that she will. She just wants to get mine first.
Damn, it would really be a shame if he just casts invisibility.
She
Oh
has,
no, that's cheating.
she has
And then
done
breaks
this
it.
bad.
That's fine. You'll have to figure out that he went invisible.
They didn't just teleport, yeah.
Because he can do that too.
You know, the one downside though, we're in kind of a small space.
I'm sure it will be easily, very easily figured out.
Well, at least I don't have to explain the cuddle buddy thing to you again.
No? Not so.
You know we'll be there before we have to wake up, right?
Oh, I'm well aware.
Yeah. Right, they want to do something for Danika tomorrow. This is why this whole thing brought up.
I have a perfect idea. Put her in a fight pit until she tires herself out and sleeps the remainder of the day.
Oh, I actually have a gift for her though, so I don't know.
Where's that like preparing more turmoil? The small one is trying to figure out your birthday. That might be entertaining.
Yeah, it'd be nice if she just lived with the explanation of I really don't like celebrating it.
Eventually she'll figure it out.
I don't think she'll give up until I actually tell her why. Hopefully Kel doesn't tell her.
His masterful use of his bare hands to remove the situation, I think, indicates that he will not be telling.
I don't know, she's really hard to say no to sometimes.
I think your friend is a bit more capable than you believe.
Hopefully. Well, I am going to pass out and then have to recover to deal with that in the morning. No one's asked her yet, but she'd probably announce it. With the way she's acting.
You know what's even funnier?
Hmm.
This was brought up after I was already thinking it.
Hmm.
Seraphina.
Hmm.
You see Kel just sitting there. Why do you want to know Leo's birthday?
Oh. Well, everyone deserves the day to be celebrated. Something special, something a little bit different than the other day, you know? Yay, just for them. like celebrating my friends.
Well, it's your birthday.
It's in the spring.
So after this season.
Mhm.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, Cal.
I, she's not entirely sure he'll remember that. She doesn't know what he remembered when.
Oh, trust me, he knows things. He does know things.
She knows that he knows things. She's just not sure how much of what he actually knows. The man has moments of like, he's an absolute like unit of like, he knows things and understands stuff, and then on the flip side, he understands nothing. Like,
I like to think of it as he has room for like 5 pieces of information. When a new one
Hence-
enters his brain, one of them is gone.
hence why she's not sure how long that piece of information she just gave him is gonna stick. They do a lot.
I'm sure it's fine. That's worse.
Mm-hmm.
Seraphina not get what she wants. Murder.
Sleep she goes.
Okay.
She
Oh,
can't
no.
move Kel or get past him, so like,
Yeah, no, and the door opens inward.
yeah, so she's not moving anywhere, so she's going to sleep.
Perfect. And everybody gets their rest. Some more comfortable than others.
Danika is just going to spend a great deal of the night staring at the ceiling until she unconsciouses.
Mm-hmm. I was waiting for the stare at Nate part, because that would have been hilarious.
She's not at the watching him sleep portion of this yet.
That's a good thing. I'm gonna take that as a positive sign.
Yeah, just accept your fate for now.
Ooh, that's actually not a bad one to have.
Bad what?
Seraphina's gonna make thing in the morning, one of her elixirs,
Oh.
and she's got a resilience
Ooh.
elixir. So that
Ooh.
replaces the other elixir that she had because it only lasts next.
Drugs. Combat stimulants, really.
We
Actually,
interrupt
no,
this
combat.
session to bring you a PSA. Don't do drugs, kids.
Remember, kids, stay in. Wait,
No.
stay in school. Maybe. Don't do
There
drugs
you go.
for the most part. And always brush your vegetables.
Yes.
Yep, there you go.
The drinker gains a +1 bonus to AC 10 minutes.
Yeah, that might be useful for the artificer.
Might be useful for anybody.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so the morning comes, and when you awaken, and whenever anyone does head up to the top, which Kel would move out the way and head up top, so Seraphina is not trapped.
Yeah.
It is. You guys are docked in Mistralis, and there's no navigator in sight.
I'll say whenever Nate wakes up, Danika would be conscious but staring at the ceiling again.
Nate will say good morning, and then get up and go pretend to do captain things.
He'll
Until
be
he-
stopped eventually.
Until he feels like he can get off the ship. But then he'll have to get away from Danika because the party planning must commence.
If only you could stealth away from my amazing perceptions. She'll probably spend time in that room until she's otherwise dragged out of there. Or bothered, I should say.
Okay. Um.
He'll eventually stop making Riley the cuddle buddy and go to the top. To be fair, this was a risk for anyone he would have slept with.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah. So, who's all trying to avoid Danika?
Oh, he's not avoiding it. He already told Danika this is what they're doing, so... But he
Oh,
was
fair
not
enough.
told about the party planning. That was a Nate and Seraphina thing. No one told him that.
True, now.
Yeah,
It's because of
Seraphina got
his-
distracted.
He was just told
It's
to
his-
give the gift today.
His anti-birthday sharing stance excluded him.
No, Seraphina just got distracted and stuck on this one thing because she felt if she moved on from it at any point, it was going to be just gone.
Yeah. So he'll eventually head up once he's got all his stuff and everything.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be easy enough.
Hey,
Hmm?
I'm not going to ask you right now, Danica Day.
Hmm.
Nate and I talked about it yesterday, and I kind of got stuck with the thing you were avoiding, and I was arguing. We're planning a little thing for Danica.
What
Just like-
exactly are you gonna do?
Nothing really big because I don't think we'll have the funds necessarily to do a lot, but just some food and drinks and just a small party, not necessarily a big one or anything like that. And not necessarily a party because that's different, but just something small.
You're making me want to tell you less. Just so you know.
Why do you not like your birthday?
Because I don't.
Oh.
Did you ask her if she wants to do anything? Maybe she'd like to just go exploring or something. I don't know.
She likes hunting, which is one thing that I thought about. I just wasn't.
I don't know if we can. Well, I mean, we could probably find something outside the city.
Mhm.
She does that on a daily basis. I meant more something she hasn't tried.
She hasn't tried a lot, is the thing. I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, she doesn't even know what her birthday was. I just want to make her feel special today, that's all.
Just try not to go too overboard with it. You don't want to overwhelm her.
No, that's why small.
I'll get some food. Presents, if you guys want. I can stay on the boat and keep her distracted. Take Kel with you.
Yeah. I know that we also need supplies and stuff like that, so maybe you can do
Yeah.
that together? If you two can stand being in the same place together?
You forego and plan, and I'll keep her busy. We'll go get the supplies.
Are you sure?
I mean, as much as it annoys me that she gets snappy with me, it doesn't, it's not something I couldn't tolerate for a couple hours.
Okay. I am going to ask her for a couple things before we jet off.
I think she's still down in the room if she's not up here.
And I'm going to go annoy her then. Alright!
Head down.
You guys okay on funds?
I have quite a bit. I've been saving up to try and make sure I had enough to, you know, spend on supplies and things for alchemy. So I should be fine.
If need be, Kel can probably help you out a little bit. Just try not to take too much from him.
No, absolutely not. I'd rather take from mine first, and if I run out, we'll go from there. Don't worry. I'm not taking advantage of Kel.
I wasn't saying that. He's not great with money. So
I
just
know.
keep an eye on him when I'm sure he'd like to buy her something too. It's kind of something we do for each other. And he'll kind of point to the like earrings and stuff. Like this is why I wear these. Kind of at it like motion.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's a culture thing, I guess.
Well, it suits you. I'm gonna go get Danika.
Just gonna run down.
Because I feel like he got like the goggles or like little things from Kel, just little simple trinkets.
Yeah.
Why he wears it all.
Yeah.
Yep, so she's gonna go down to where Danika is staying and knock on the door.
What?
Gonna poke her head in.
Hey, question.
You see her getting her fling up. What?
What are some of your favorite foods?
Whatever keeps me from starving.
Not what I meant. You could have anything to eat at all. Anything at all. What's the one thing you want to eat?
Not accustomed to picking favorites.
Well,
I should use the word used too.
just because you're not used to doesn't mean you don't have a favorite. Do you have a flavor you prefer?
All I really know is meat, water, and berries, okay?
Okay.
and apparently ale. Alright. You people are getting supplies for the boat, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think you and Leo are also Nate, myself, and Kel, and I think we might be taking Riley with us as well, are also going to go get a few other things.
Or I forget, Leo would remind you, please go talk to the lizard guy about the island while you're out and about.
Yes.
Also, we do have someone to discuss with before we leave, so I will probably handle that.
Alright. She will, toss you a pouch.
What's this?
Consider that the ale fund.
She's going to put that in a separate spot because she's going to give that back later.
It's fine, it's just her gold pouch with literally all the gold she's too lazy to count out.
Yep, she's going to be giving that back later.
Is there anything else?
Anything particular you would like us to look out for?
I'm gonna go with probably not.
Okay. Well, if you change your mind, you can let us know.
I'll get right to that.
Oh, hey, Danika. Happy birthday.
And she'll run off.
She is going to lay back down.
Little ball of sunshine breaking everybody right now. It's fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah, I'll probably wait a little bit and then go down to get her. If she doesn't come up on her own.
Seraphina will also...
wait till you all leave first before trying.
Seraphina will be the one to go grab Riley and explain the situation.
It's probably for the best that it's her.
Yeah, that's why she's doing it, because she's like, I'm not letting Nate do that. And, yeah. She'll tell Riley, and then she'll tell Cal. In more simple terms of what they're doing. So that the four of them can run off and do everything that they need to do. Danika's birthday stuff, and also tell the one guy about the island and whatnot. I can't remember his name right now, but I know who we're talking. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, well, they'll go with Danika once they leave. I don't know when they're leaving because they're all still on the boat.
Alright. Yeah.
She's still just... Huh?
Never mind.
She's still just hiding in a room.
More like napping, but kind of.
Trying to knock on the door.
There's a pause before you hear footsteps. And as the doors open, what the What do you want?
I'm gonna walk around the docks and get some supplies. You wanna come with me? I'd better been cooped up in a room all day.
I guess the so-called first mate needs to do fucking something. Fun.
No, if you don't like the job, you can just say so.
We'll save that for when I actually know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Besides yelling at people, apparently.
Yeah, basically, you tell us what you need to do. Everyone's gonna have to have a job to keep this boat in shape, right?
Guess we should meet off then.
Yeah, come on. The others already left, so we're on our own.
We're just gonna follow you.
I'll eventually get you like a list of the things he would have probably started getting, because he'd have them delivered, obviously. He's not gonna carry shit back. I'm gonna move them to the other side of the boat.
So, the two of you that are going into town.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, three, two, three, two, three,
Four.
three, two.
The
Four.
four are going into town. Yeah, they're probably staying not too far from the docks if they do go into town at all, because most of the time you'll find supplies at the dock area.
True.
Food and stuff, they'll probably have to wander into town more for.
So who is looking for stuff as far as for Danika? Unless that was decided no.
The four of us over here are basically doing like the small party gathering of things and like looking, probably looking for gifts and stuff like that. Also, Seraphina is going to like break off at some point to go tell the doctor the information about the island and everything like that.
Gotcha. All right. You know what? It's probably going to take longer to do something off the boat. Well,
Hmm?
I don't know. I mean,
They gotta decide what presents they're getting. Leo's thing is very specific.
Yeah.
He did request that if they do want weapons, since I imagine Nate pointed that out that they didn't have any, that he would leave that up to Seraphina.
Right.
She's the tinkerer person.
Yeah. She at least knows how they work,
Mm-hmm.
if nothing else.
well, instead of starting off with the 4 people, we'll start off with the 2 people.
Okay. Well, first, so I do want to ask a question first before he does anything. While they're kind of getting supplies and everything, he's gonna be kind of watching Danika and see if she takes a particular interest in stuff.
That would be a
If for
question
whatever
for
reason
you.
they pass by like any kind of books, they would be a look of vague interest, but really other than that, not much.
I know this is probably a weird question to ask, but do you know how to read? It's a legitimate question based on her background, okay?
Define read.
Do you know how to read those books?
Not really, no.
Do you want to learn?
Do I have to?
Not unless you want to.
Not until I need it.
What about if someone read you stories?
What good does that do?
Some people find reading as an escape from reality sometimes. Helps calm them down or keep their mind off things. Or they just like to learn about the world.
Not an escape if you just end up right back here anyway.
That's true. But you'd be surprised how a temporary escape can help a lot. Excuse me.
Are you offering to read me something?
Only if you want me to.
She'll just go silent.
Why don't you just pick a book and I'll read it?
That sounds intriguing.
It'll be a long trip. Might be nice to have something else to do than pace around and sleep. Or I can teach you how to read it. Unless you want Small Bean to do it.
She'll just grab a random book and just forcefully shove it into his hands.
He'll pay for it.
Alright.
How much would it be for that?
Probably honestly would not even be that much. Probably like a silver.
Oh.
And before she accidentally just handed you the fucking Kama Sutra.
Well, you see.
God, did we find the educational smut?
No, that's more inland.
Ah, of course.
Right. I said I had something for you, didn't I?
You did?
I did. he is going to reach into his bag and he is going to pull out a bracelet. And Jay knows what bracelet this is. Because he's the one who helped me with this item.
Oh.
And he is going to hold it out to her. It's like a nice little gem bracelet.
She will look at it.
It won't bite. It's not cursed with any bad magic, but it does have some magic on it. Essentially, it'll let you, you and anyone who's like really close when you use it, go into the ethereal plane if you want a place to hide or escape, or hell, just run away from us for a little while. About 10 minutes. I know you're not big on running, but it never hurts to have a backup plan, right?
I'm assuming this is falling in line with that birthday gift thing Seraphina was talking about.
That would be exactly what it's for.
Fine. She'll go to move to accept this gift.
Happy birthday.
It would be the first.
Now stick with us and you'll get a lot more.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. She's not a depressing person by nature.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably try to explain to her what the whole point of like the gift giving is. It's to show like appreciation and all that stuff. Like as they're heading back, 'cause I imagine by the time they're heading back, the others will be back.
Probably.
But yeah, he'll just explain it.
And I'm going to do a funny.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
The others.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to need from you guys.
Yes.
When
Cheers,
I say
that's
you
us.
guys, I realize, yeah, I was going to say it's you two and then two basically
is.
NPCs.
It is us.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I
they don't
want you
have
to-
to.
Now, I want you to come up with things you would want to with Danika. And then send me what you would want to try and find for her. Because I'm going to call it, because I'll be honest, I am drooping over here.
That,
Ye.
that gives me time to figure out.
Fair. I might do background RP with Danika then to see how much more this conversation goes.
Very
Yeah.
fair. Because that way you guys come up with what you want to get her. I'll probably have you guys roll like investigations to see if you can find it. And, well, see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
And see if you guys find like the knockoff versions of what you want.
Should we DM immediately? Because I think I know.
So
Uh,
I kind of want to point this out because I need to erase this off the thing now. But
Mhm.
that bracelet he had for a while, and originally he had bought it for a different intention, but then he had just held on to it.
Oh.
It's like 400 gold for that bracelet.
Gosh!
It was a very expensive bracelet, so he bought it. So he gave her a very expensive gift.
Big gift for the birthday and a birthday gift.
Yeah. So it's an action, and I don't think it was limited to how many people could go in. I think it was just whoever could be standing next to her when it was used.
I think it was just next to, yeah.
Yeah. So just for your information, Drag, it's an action. But yeah, he had got it for that one girl he had met originally, was my intention with it, but then as I was thinking, like, no, he would have bought that probably for himself originally, because it's like an enchanted thing that he could use to get out of like a sticky situation. And then I thought more on it and been trying to think of how he would give it to Danika, because Danika has her like whole dragon thing she's dealing with, and he would probably prefer her to have it. But this gave a great excuse, so thank you, Aspire.
You're welcome.
But so imagine how much a $400, like 400 gold bracelet would look. It is a very fancy bracelet that I imagine someone's gonna take notice of.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Nate is gonna be like, must not steal bracelet.
Must
Everybody
not steal
notices
from
the
first
bracelet.
mate.
Seraphina immediately looks over at Nate and goes, "No."
I feel like Seraphina's gonna be the one to be like, oh, it's so pretty.
Uh-huh.
Because
Just
it's
see
like,
Nate white knuckled, just staring at it.
because like when I was looking up
Yes.
bracelets for how it would look, I imagined like, you know, those really like fancy ones that you like clasp on, but they're like full of like rose gems or something, so that pink colored gem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, give you guys time to think. Whatever you guys come up with, just put them in your RP chats, and that way I can then have you guys roll, see what you guys actually find, or if you find what you want to find.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this fucking funny.
Yeah.
So, thank you, chat, for coming out and watching. Thank you, my players, for playing. This is fine.
It's
Yeah.
very
Perfectly
wholesome.
fine.
It's extremely wholesome. Out of nowhere. Somebody mentioned birthdays offhandedly, and now this is it. This is what we're doing.
The
Yeah.
little ball of sunshine grabbed the first thing that she could to go, "We're having something nice."
And then the chip blows up.
Yeah. Good luck with getting Leo to tell you.
I swear to the god, she's gonna figure it out. She is wandering around with Riley, so.
Yeah.
We just have to observe him. There'll be some kind of tell on the day.
Bye, stream.
Bye,
Love you.
stream.
Thank
Bye,
you.
stream.